G'day, I'm Mark from Tas Off-Road Adventures. This is a bit of a long-term review on the Ridge Ryder 60 litre fridge freezer. Now, I did do a review on this last year when I first got it. I'd only done an overnight camping trip and I did do a 24-hour test to see how many amps it would draw, but I've owned this for nearly a year now, so I thought I'd do a bit of an update. You can see it's got a few scratches and dents and dings in it. That's what happens when I take it camping and four-wheel driving. I do like the fridge, it's worked really well. There are some things that could be improved on it though, but not more to do with the design of it. And if someone came out with a fridge like this, it would be the perfect fridge for me. So the first thing is the size of the freezer. So it's a 39 litre fridge and a 21 litre freezer. Now 21 litres is just way too big for me, and this is definitely a personal thing. All I've ever really put in there is icy poles for the kids and some meat on a longer trip. But 21 litres is a fair amount. So if I could find a fridge that was a 50 litre fridge and a 10 litre freezer, that would suit me and my circumstances a lot better. The other thing is the temperature control on the freezer. You can't turn this section off, that's fine on its own. But one slightly annoying thing is that the highest temperature you can have is -5. So the freezer, the adjustment is between -5 degrees and -18. So if you don't have anything to freeze, you still have to have this section set at -5 as a minimum. And that's okay if you're sticking in a 6-pack of beer or whatever to get it cold really quickly. But it would be kind of cool if the thermostat was adjustable, so I could put it up, or similar to the fridge part of it, so I could put it up to, around 1-2 degrees and use both sections as a fridge. So that would be really cool. The only other thing, which I knew this was going to happen, but it does have a high current consumption, so it does draw a lot of power. I knew that from the first test that I'd done, but what I've found is on a 5-day trip in my camper trailer where we're not traveling anywhere, we're just stationary, I've got a 100-watt solar panel in my camper trailer, and it's not big enough to keep up with this. It did a pretty good job. It sort of, but by the end of the 5 days, the battery voltage was getting down a bit. Not enough to kick in the low voltage cutout, but it was getting low. And to be fair too, where we were camping was quite a shady area, so I wasn't able to get the solar panels in the sun all day. But as I said, the 100-watt panel couldn't quite keep up. I think I didn't use the solar blanket with it, but that could have helped it or made it better. I think 150 watts would have kept up with it fine. As I said, I am happy with the fridge. With a couple of little minor changes to the design, we would have the perfect fridge for me. You can get this at Super Cheap Auto. When they're on special, you can get them pretty cheap, so check them out if you can. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for more 4x4 gear reviews.